do you say? You feeling lucky? We go chuck a few dollars on the ponies?
Sure.
Let's go.
Part of this facility extends all the way up to Bimby Road up there, that big hill up behind the Horseman's Club.
Oh,
They
yeah.
use that for parking and camping when they have other events on and so on.
So it's...
How many acres are you?
Yeah, it's
32, 42.
really, eh?
pretty big.
Good size.
Racetrack takes up about 10.
My parents bought a farm when I was 10, and they got into the harness racing industry and bought a couple of horses. My dad worked at something else as his full-time job, but he raced a couple on the weekends. So we had a half-mile track on our property, much like Truro Raceway's half-mile track. We owned a 75-acre farm that we built that track in, and we always raced sort of cheaper horses. Actually, very much similar to a lot of horses that race at Truro Raceway, that class of horse. And so at similar racetracks in Ontario, the smaller racetracks that we participated on in the weekends. And then, 3.5, 4 years ago, I ended up getting that position, sort of by happenstance to join Hanover Raceway, and that was actually my home racetrack. So it was a neat experience to take that from performing as the worst racetrack in Ontario to the most improved in Canada in 3 years. So that was a lot of fun.
All right, well, this horse is going to race today, and her shoes are worn just a little. They're probably all right, but for just a little insurance, I'm going to take out a couple of old nails and put in a couple new ones just to give her a little extra grip,
Well, you know
so
the
these
ladies
shoes
like
don't
their
fall off.
shoes.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. And they don't mind you doing that?
Don't usually ask.
I mean, fair.
She doesn't get to make the decision, right? No, they don't work. This is just very akin to you trimming your toenails. You stay away from the live part of the foot and trim off the dead sections when you're actually changing there.
Interesting. How many years have you been doing this, Carl?
Probably about 35.
Oh.
As far as the shoeing aspect goes.
Okay.
The horse game, they tell me, my father tells me, I first came to the races by myself when I was 5. Mom couldn't find me anywhere and said, I can't find Carl, and he sent word back, of course not, he's here. As that came to the races by myself. So I guess the thing is there's no known cure.
There's such a trickle-down effect in terms of the job creation in this industry. You think about, it's not just the horse racing, but they have a blacksmith, they buy feed, their owner buys a trailer and a truck. Mm-hmm. There's people that work in the stable, and all of the things, you buy hay from a local vendor. There's so many things, right, that contribute to the local economy.
I can't get over how quiet it is. There's so many horses in here.
Well, these horses get a real intense amount of action and care to, like the average racehorse, by the time it's 3 or 4, he's probably seen 10 times what a 10-year-old saddle horse has had. Okay. Truck, she's raced at every racetrack in Atlantic Canada, multiple times.
Wow.
So it's on the trailer, to and fro, different environment, different races. She raced as a stakes contender when she was younger and so on, so it's pretty tough level of competition, and so they get a lot. And the amount of training required to get them to that level is intense and a lot of work. So this happens once a month, only more of it. Pull the shoes off, trim the feet, shorten them up to the length you want, change or look for to maintain the same angle on their hoof to what might enhance their stride the best. Yep. And so on.
Yeah, I never thought
and
of
that goes
before.
on. That's once a month because they wear the shoes out that fast.
So you mentioned you actually have shares in 2 of the horses that are racing?
That's right. There's what they've called a horse owners club, and they sold 100 shares, and anybody could buy them. Anybody who's interested or wants to support the community or loves horses or whatever. And so I think I fit all of those categories. So I did. I bought shares in, there's 2 horses that are part of the Horse Owners Club, Little Tags and Delightful Wine. Nice name.
Great names.
And so I come over and watch them, and it supports the track, and it helps bring more excitement to the races. So it's quite fun.
That is exciting. So
Yeah,
have
that's
you
awesome.
always been involved in horse racing, or is it just something you decided?
No, I've always had an interest, but I've never been an owner, or I've never, come regularly to the track, and I don't spend my fortune here. but I do, and the crowds have been great. So, and I love it. They're such a majestic animal. I just love it. They're so sleek, and they're so fast, and they're so well trained. And so we've had a couple of barbecues where we've been able to meet the horses up close and personal. And then, of course, we've had some winners. So when they go into the winner's circle, it's
You get right up there, too.
All of the members go out and join in the celebration.
It's a place and a space where kids can come and hang out and feel, safe and have fun. And, I was a kid myself coming to these very same things, and it was just the coolest place on earth for me to be at. And for me to, be in a different business and have an opportunity to come into this business, it was just a real thrill for me. And as it's turned out, I've been pretty good at it too. So that's equally positive. But I've really, really enjoyed every minute of it.
I'm sure this looks all pretty star-powered, doesn't it?
The behind the scenes of what makes it happen is pretty important.
Yeah, it's all the little bits that actually get the job done.
Not enough people get to see the work that goes into
Yeah,
it.
the actual 2 minutes of the race can be a kind of anticlimactic to what went on all week.
I like the difference in the horses from the ones you saw at the exhibition. Like these ones seem speedier. Ooh. Well, hello.
This is Jet.
Hi.
He's just coming back to the races. He's racing a little,
Welcome. Ugh.
he's
I wish I had a treat.
a little lively by times, so that's why they call him Jet.
Thank you.
No problem at all.
Not much action because the majority of the horses stabled here will race today,
Yeah.
so they're waiting to get underway.
The horses that were on the track this morning already, are they getting warmed up for today?
No, those are in all probability ones that are not in the race.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just getting a little light exercise.
Right.
And now it's just about, other than going to see him, wait till it's time to get ready to race. Another 2 hours or more.
We are first timers.
Right.
And when I pulled open the program, it's like,
It's a little overwhelming.
oh my God,
There's a lot going on.
what? How do you read this?
You know what? I've known how to read it for a long time, but we actually have a flyer that we have at our program booth that's basically for first timers to sort of simplify how to make an easy bet, So you bet a horse to win. The horse has to win or you don't get paid. So you put $2 on it, and you'll see on our tote board behind. Right now it's showing number one is $90. So if that horse won the first race, it would pay $90 on your $2 bet. So it's obviously a long shot in this case, right? Versus, the 6 horse has a lot of money bet. It's only going to pay $2.10. It's obviously the huge favorite at this point. So that's the simplest bet to win.
In the case of my horse, I race her in a claiming event. So for a predetermined price, I'm willing to risk someone putting a claim in on and purchasing her. That day, I have no say in the matter. I put her in and made her available for that. Someone can take it. I'm willing to take the risk of losing my horse for that money because I can earn money in that class and not go up. Next week, if she wins, she would go up in class in a conditioned event. But as a claiming event, I can put her in for that same dollar value again next week, be willing to risk the loss of the horse for the opportunity to earn more.
Right, so
That's really interesting.
you could just not have your horse at the
At
end
the
of
end of the race, someone else could have her today.
Oh, see, no, I'm way too attached to things to do this.
That's the business end of it. If she was racing in the top class with her money earnings right now, she would have to race in the top class, and she is not of that level. But how she's been competing fairly well lately, and so she has money earned that would put her in the top class just about, and she doesn't have the talent to race those guys, and so I put a price on her, and she stays at this level.
So then so that happens, someone takes her, and then you just get another one and start again?
Well, or they might put her back in for the same price next week, and if I want her, I can claim her back. Because they have the same lack of option that I have, and that's the amount of money that she has earned in her last 5 starts.
Imagine if you could do that with spouses. Just put them in. Like, no, this one's yours now. Next week, come back. Well, they did pretty well. Yeah, I think I'll take them back.
Yeah.
You'd miss my cooking.
Yeah. They're equine athletes, right? They're not just horses and pets. They're athletes that we prepare to compete every week at the highest level they can. And like all other sports, some of them are better at it than others. Just able to go faster.
Does it have anything to do with, like, are you being judged our points on technique, or is it just about speed?
Just, well, it's about money earned. All of us are 3rd generation.
Oh, really, eh?
Yeah. I knew
A lot of history to it.
Yeah, I knew Jeff's grandfather, who was getting into the horses. I knew him when I was younger. And the same with Lee, his grandfather. And then their fathers carried on, had horses. And like Jeff's father is in the barn across the way, on the opposite end from where we were.
Is it often a generational family thing?
Yeah, a lot, I guess. Yeah.
When you're raised in it, that's what you know.
Yeah, you kind of what you know.
That passion
I mean,
for it.
lots do other things. I had a full-time job for 20 years or more before I did this full-time, and went at it a different route. I purchased an existing business. I bought the tack shop here at the racetrack.
Okay.
Did that for 25 years.
So despite being competitors in a race, is there a real communal
Absolutely,
atmosphere here?
yeah. Oh, without doubt. We're kind of a family within our own here.
You mentioned someone asking to help with shoeing a horse, so I imagine everybody's always willing to lend a helping hand.
Yeah, it'd be a rare thing. Someone here wouldn't give you a hand if you ask. That would be quite a shock. I mean, same as all other families. Not everybody gets along, but we're a group unto our own, and we do our best to help each other. So, well, we're going to get ready here in a short time and warm her up for the races. And if you want, one of you can come out and go for a drive with me as we do that.
There you go.
You want to paper, rock, scissors fight?
Oh, I think you're the winner.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't wait to see you zooming around the track.
It's about hook your sulky correctly to the horse, and there's no drag. There's actually quite a bit of lift to it. And that's why you'll see these things are all designed that, watch your head jumping down. When the sulky is about here, the weight when you sit on is behind the wheel.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
like a fulcrum. It's lifted, it actually lifts up on the horse.
That just little seat and that's it.
Yeah.
And your feet go.
You can just roll this with your finger. It actually, when you put 150 or 170 pounds in that, it'll actually push itself along.
Oh, yeah.
In preparation to race, we usually go out and do a slow warm up, the same as we would for nearly any other sport, only this time she's getting the exercise, not me.
Your pants look fancier than mine, sir.
Well, when I'm done, they might be as dark as yours.
I got my dress just tucked up underneath.
That's
so funny.
the trick in this
Right.
is trying to keep white pants white. That's going to be quite a chore. Now, ideally, I should probably be putting you to work here, should I?
I mean, listen, I'll help however I can, sir.
Well,
what would you like me to do?
I'll probably watch. It'd be quicker.
So this is the tension bandage stuff?
Well, no, not tension. Just cotton covered,
Okay.
and it's just about keeping the legs warm, blood flow, and circulation.
Right, gotcha.
All horses that race must wear a saddle cloth number.
Okay.
Identifies their post position and the race number.
Handy.
So the betting public can see you while you're warming up to help assess, you know, your qualities, good or bad, whether or not they wish to put their money on you.
Interesting. Carl, what do you do with the old shoes that I see laying around?
Well, as everything else in the world now, you try and get them recycled.
Oh, good. That's great. Just like melted down into new ones or
Yep.
refinished? Okay.
No, they just go to,
Makes
just
sense.
steal this, go to, well, it'll be, maybe they'll be your next Toyota, I don't know.
I'll keep that in mind.
It's looking bright so far. You know, we're just a little over halfway through our season. Our wagering's up 139%, which is the most in North America percentage-wise. And we've had a massive increase in fans. And of course, having part of our grandstand open for the first time in 3 years helps on that too. But we've seen significant wagering from all across the country. And you know, I've been very, very pleased with the product increase in terms of a much better broadcast. Our program looks as nice as anyone in the country's. You know, we're doing the Survivor contest that a lot of people play every week to try to win some money into their betting account, and you know, we're just making it a fun thing to do. It's must-see TV. I think it's like I want it to be a 3-hour TV show that you just happen to be able to bet. That's how I look at it.
You want to get a board on this side.
Okay. Oh, this is quite different than the other one.
Yep.
So you want me to actually get on now, not
Yep.
walk out with you?
No,
Okay.
get on.
Does it matter what side I'm on?
Not terribly, but that's the right side for me.
This is the right side for you?
That you're in the best spot for me.
Okay.
I'm just going to hook her head, and we're going to walk out. So watch.
Where's the holy crap handles?
Yeah. She's pretty good mannered about all this stuff. There's a little strap down there next to your feet if you need that for balance.
This one?
Yeah. Hang on to it.
Oh, you're just going for it.
See, she's quite
Thanks
relaxed.
for the helmet, Andy. So the horse just knows where it's going. You're not doing anything right now.
Not too much. She knows she's going to the track. She's just kind of following along.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I am a swearer. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
well, I'm mic'd up, so if you, whether I don't know if you're, she's very calm and relaxed out here. She'll just walk along till we have to do.
I think that's the leisurely pace that Alicia would like.
We'll just let her walk and take it all in.
I'm a big fan of it. Big fan.
That's a pace that Alicia would not like.
It'd be good for you to get an sensation of how much pressure she's on it. Nothing much happens. You just hang on.
And you don't clear, she just goes side to side?
I can steer. Give her just a little one, two,
That looks like somebody who's having a good time. Did you have fun? Oh, really?
Yeah, and I have him in the car from construction. It didn't.
One driver here, Booker Bernard McCollum, he almost never was live. I don't get over him. Almost everybody was live.
Because you wouldn't be racing with this, right? Why do you look like that? Because of this?
You're having a lot of fun.
It was fun. I wish you could have gone out and tried it too. The power, like the difference between when it's going from a trot to the full gait, like I had the reins and you could feel the power, and then when he got her to go faster, that's when I got nervous
Put
about.
you in your seat?
Well, about holding the rein. It's not that it pushes you back in the seat because you got a good, like the seat is just really.
Yeah.
But to feel the difference of the power, like I could feel my entire posterior chain and arms engaged.
Activated.
Yeah, and it wasn't even the full speed, and I got a little nervous then.
The track has obviously gone under some difficult times, And so now it's on the rebound. It's doing well. There's usually a big crowd.
Must add a lot of like optimism and a morale boost seeing continued or growing success.
It
here at the
is.
track.
It is. And when you see that the track is a great track, it's well maintained. It's the top track in Nova Scotia, and you see advertisers, companies that are putting their signs out on the track now, and that's encouraging. So yeah,
Moving in the right direction.
going in the right direction.
Perfect.
That's great.
Well, you got the pre-race jitters?
Well, not yet. We're saving that. We don't want to tire myself out before the race. I'll probably be busy after they say go.
Okay, I imagine.
I would think so, yeah.
They're going to be.
Not just looking good, you'll be.
It'll be hotly contested race, I think. There's lots of early speed on the inside horses, so it'll be about not getting back too far and hopefully not having traffic trouble when I want to try and gain ground. Hopefully my horse is up to the challenge.
That's right. Good luck out there. Making moves.
Yep. Strategy.
Kind of cut in.
Cut in the corner.
Man, look at him go. Just hammer down.
Look at him go! Yeah, it's when they get there, they're there.
Yeah.
Final race of the afternoon, top of the stretch, has Boo Yaya, Vino Louis, Dusty Lane Sebastian, little tags, well hit, Rising Horizon, outside post 7 with their ideal artist.
Good job. Whoa.
Well, no money.
No money.
It still must be just exhilarating to be out there.
Well, sometimes it is. That race didn't go a whole lot, different than I thought it would. I thought that 2 horse new to this racetrack and from a higher class would get away to the front, and it just about whether or not any of us could track it down.
Oh, yeah.
And in this case, we couldn't. I think the back half was definitely finished quicker the first day.
Well, it was thrilling to watch you in action, and I really appreciate the experience.
Oh, well, you're welcome. I hope
Thank you
had
so
a good
much.
time.
We did.
It was fun for me, too.
That's how you exit.
That's it.
Looked like I was having fun.
Looked like you're having fun.
I should have wore glasses for the near misses of rocks to my eyes.
Yeah, it looks like you have like more whiskers than I do now. So much horsehair all over you.
Oh, is my makeup running?
Nope, just full of hair.
Didn't wear close up a bit. Not too bad. Thought it'd be worse. Although I was very aware, I was like, sure, wear waterproof mascara today.